Hello, I'm John Proxon from John West. I'm having a Divinity Original Sin 2 adventure, and I'm talking to Fane. I found him on the burning ship. Am I still on the ship? I think I'm still on the ship, aren't I? And he's a skull person. I knew that because he was on the create a character screen, but something... I can grab whatever's close at hand and attack the undead monster. There's something familiar about the way he holds that book.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to.
Right, sorry, I should just read the options, shouldn't I? That's it, the elf. The elf that was reading the book. It does kind of make me sound stupid. And if he doesn't, ask if he was going down the ship. Ask you why you didn't see him before. Snap that at least you're doing something. You could be saving lives instead of just reading. He's right, the ship's going down. You don't have time for chit-chat. Why aren't you going down with the ship? Or what?
Do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? Trifling matters like water and poison do not concern me.
Fair enough.
No, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff hits the seafloor, I will simply walk to shore. Whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over.
At least I'm doing something. You could be saving lives.
The skeleton holds up his book in one quick, frustrated movement.
I am trying to discover if there is anyone worth saving. And I will be damned if I let the lives of some mayflies get in my way. Go on, go. Swim or drown or do whatever takes your fancy. I have a book to read. Please, my time is short. Although yours, I gather, is infinitely shorter.
Hey, long-lived. Right, I have the keys to that room, don't I? I foolishly changed the buttons to ZX so I could turn it around. Sure, I'll find out at some point that was a terrible idea, but for the time being... Ooh, some cash. My first bow. Some more cash. Anything in that room? Just a dog. Hi, dog. Right, the dog says woo. Think of Iron John, it said Aru. Aru. Got that. Not quite the same as woo. No, I suppose not. Let's go through the door. The skull-marked door.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within.
Not death fog. What's death fog?
You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The crimson drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
Pull open the door.
It doesn't budge.
Use your key.
The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Okay, don't walk into the green. I suspect that's a bad idea. Right. Alpha Journal. Okay, chapter 1. Okay, so the Merryweather was carrying... Oh, it's going up. Sorcerer Windigo. Windigo. Is there a difference? I implied we had something in common with her victim. She triggered an explosion and escaped. Merryweather was carrying death fog, the poisonous gas used by the Divine Order in the last war. It is best avoided. Cool. And the sound will stop because that's what happens when I alt-tab. Because it's like fake full screen. Whatever that means. Yeah, don't go into the fog. Hang on, there's got to be something in this room. There's a one-handed sword. Oh, hang on. one I did with sword was in that room. Where are you going? Right, go back into that room. You know what I should have done? I feel quite foolish for doing this. I should have put my turn on my mouse. Might do that. Yeah, okay. Options. Controls. Left should be mouse X. And right should be mouse X2. Okay. There should be a couple of things missing. Okay. Toggle mini map was Z, I believe. Toggle actions on hotbar was X. Apply, accept, zoom. Cool, now I can do it with my mouse. Lovely. Might want to put Alt on my mouse as well. How many buttons do I have? I've got a middle one. The middle one currently does that, which now I've tied to this instead. I'm going to swap them around and put the middle one to Alt. I'm totally going to look up at least one of those things. Right. Options. Controls. Mouse X. Cancel. Okay, it doesn't really matter, but I'll get used to it. But like, my mouse is currently sort of diagonal. It's hard to tell you. Basically, the way I'm doing, it's facing towards me like that. So there's a left and a right naturally, and I thought it would naturally I'd pivot for some reason, and no, I naturally did the opposite. Alt, where is Alt? Left Alt. Middle mouse button. Yeah, I don't need toggle camera rotate because I changed it. Cool. Lovely. Oh, now I think that's wrong. No, I'm used to it. Okay, I'm used to it now. It's... Doesn't really matter. Well, sort of. I'm sure I'll get used to it, whichever way it is. But I think I might.
Death fog? I need to get out of here now.
Yeah, but I want whatever's in this room that I got the key for. Right, obviously don't walk into the death fog. Death fog means death. We all understand the deathiness of the death fog. But I do totally want that cracked sword. There we go. Right, let's go on to equipment. Inventory. Is there weaponry and clothing? Cool. Across some boots. I'm wearing boots, aren't I? One. Can I hold down like shift and it tell me the difference? No, it just does it naturally. Why is the toy one better stronger than... I don't know which one I'm more suited to. That gives me minus initiative though. Well, I want a two-handed weapon, don't I? Even though I'm not really trained for anything right now, but... Scales of strength, scales of finesse. I think I'm going to take the one-handed sword, actually. Because I'm finessey. Okay, cool. I'm tempted to... I know it's less armor, but... it's also less stupid looking. I'll do. Up we go.
The ancients, I need to get off this ship.
Right. Poison surfaces. Note that a poison surface has been created in your vicinity. You can burn it away with fire or wait until the enemies are inside to blow it up. Understood. What is going on? Monsters. There are viscous voidlings. And a dead knight. And a goddamn kraken. No. Hoping I'll get one of them at least. Lovely. I want his fireball scroll. Cool. Understood. Moving items and skill up your health bar is only possible if it's unlocked. We'll go over there, you. I'm not sure what to do. I need them to... Probably shouldn't have turned my back on it. Also, I'm slightly hurt, but... Let us use crippling blow or batter... Oh, I can battering ram things. 3. Okay, they're knocked down. One on... one of them. It's dead now. Awesome. Lovely. I hate to do this, sorry, I am totally gonna change it again. This is the last time I will. Controls. I don't like... Why would I change it, right? Because I click the things that are mentally associated with left and right immediately. It's just going to take a little bit getting used to, but like... I've just got to remember that it makes sense in front of me and not behind. Okay.
So much for a peaceful stroll.
Quite. And in the crate. Oh, laboratory key. We have some water barrels as well, which might come in handy for, I don't know, investigating up there, for instance. There is some oil. Also a kraken. Right. I really like the movement controls. Though there's probably just a carry that I should be using. Hang on, let's put it up here.
Sniper! That means there's still a chance.
There might be neat stuff there, but I don't think it's probably not worth it. Alright, let's just get in the lifeboat.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
You're neither.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
Said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time to get the hell out of here.
Call the dwarf a yellow-bellied coward. You'll return to the lower deck and check for survivors.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
Oh yeah, it's been cleared.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Troubled waters. Okay, L. Attracted by the source unleashed in the explosion, gigantic void-woken attacked the ship.
Leave someone behind.
Very nice kid, isn't he? Right, I suspect I know where this will take me, but I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting that at all. But, well, there's a bunch of people, right, isn't there? So let's go get them all.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound.
Can I pick up?
The Magister lies on the floor.
How do I actually rescue survivors then? They're all clearly survivors.
Walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a boat. Wait! Void woken!
Right, let's charge it.
These beardless bugs won't sink the
Oh, they're
ship
all up
on
now.
my watch.
Ooh. Kind of want to zoom in. Look at all this. Gonna be a while till it's my turn. Drink some tea, which is stone cold because I made it.
Let the games begin.
Oh. Oh, that's gross. I made it. I recorded 2 episodes of Celeste before this, and I made it before then. Of course, I'm having a drink there.
I thought the void woken was supposed to be scary.
I've faced worse.
All wet. Yay! We've been encouraged. With this encouragement, I'll use this crippling blow on this dude. And I'm just going to hit it. Right, they're all making way on it.
We make a pretty good team.
And yeah, now I've made it so I can just be lazy and just use my right hand.
I hear something. It's Majesty.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound.
I can see where this is going. Look around for some way to help her.
With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture.
Take the cloth and hold it tight to the wound and try and stem the bleeding.
Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror.
I don't think... Okay, the options are hold the cloth tighter to the wound, unravel the blood-red cloth and wrap it snugly around her neck like a tourniquet. That's called strangling someone, surely. Slit her throat or leave her. I'm going to hold the cloth tighter to the wound.
It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm, her eyes locked with yours. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder.
Continue holding the cloth to the wound, take Siwan's hand and try to help her stand.
Siwan struggles to her feet,
Siwan.
clinging to you tightly. The ship lets out a deep groan, then cracks.
He's ripping the ship apart! This is it!
Just going to do that. Did I die?
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Ooh. Right. I assume I survived. Shouldn't be drinking Coke, it's past midnight. Yeah, so these are all the people that were fighting, right? Popping this guy. Who was content to walk on the floor. Escape.
That was a bit of a rough and tumble journey. I suppose I'm the lone survivor.
I don't think you are. Escape
Which
the
is
Reaper's...
entirely
Oh, damn. Escape the Reaper's eye. Sorry, I clicked off screen, didn't I? Right. My face is in the wrong place. You've discovered a waypoint. Fleeing combat allows you to escape to any discovered waypoint. You can also quickly travel between waypoints. So, how does this work? Fort Joy Beach. I've been told, like, I should bring barrels to here, I think, because I can use them for things. Don't quote me on that, I don't know what I'm doing. I sort of...
Brachus Rex, King, Sorcerer and Scholar, though not quite a gentleman.
Garbage.
Oh, yes. There is Tam. One of the children?
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I can barter if I want. Huh. I have to move my face off the screen, don't I? Drag items you wish to buy or sell into the barter window. Balance the offer by pressing the scales. Confirm the transaction by pressing the red accept button. Understood. Do I care about anything? Why is the wooden figurine so expensive? How is he so good at bartering? Battles are won and lost by it. Bonds are formed and broken for it. Fancy gear is purchased by it. That last one sounds pretty tempting, doesn't it? Would you like an apple? It's worth it. Let's not barter for the time being.
I'm not supposed to talk to lizards.
Tell them that's a pity. Lizards are famed storytellers.
Really? Like, what kind of stories?
An excellent one about a dragon king who ruled the lands and married a beautiful elf princess. Or Visha, a famed lizard adventurer who slew the seven-headed snake of Voram. That one sounds more exciting.
A seven-headed snake? That sounds scary. Can I hear it anyway?
You warmly tell the tale of Visha, but despite your best efforts, you notice that your knowledge of legends and monsters is somehow upsetting the child.
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
I think you are as well. Okay, like, yes, I mean...
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy.
So, obviously that's a woman voice acting a child, but I was thinking that's much, much better than the alternative, which is a child acting as a child. Children are terrible actors, most of the time. But it does sound like a woman with a cold. Okay, tell him they may be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside.
Do your parents know where you are?
They're gone now. Their Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
It's not safe out here. My ship was attacked by Voidwoken not far off the shore.
What, you didn't die?
I survived the... Why don't you seem scared?
Guess I am. But it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
So you survived the Voidwoken attack by the skin of your teeth. You should really go for find somewhere safer to go.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean.
Ah.
You'll see.
Well, if we want a wooden doll, we know a kid who can supply one. Ooh. Bowstring. Okay. Okay, hang on. How does this work then? Can I combine... Not those two. Just picked up some bowstring. Right. Combine with... This is the crafting screen. Select or drag items into the crafting slots and hit the combine button. Valid combinations will be added to your recipe book. My first bow. Combine. Valid combination. Fair enough. About this toy crossbow. Never mind then. Well, I was being clever there. There's some runes. Oh, a toy crossbow is made out of a short stick and a long branch. Fair enough. Do you think if I put a sauce collar on the lady I could have saved her? Oh, I can move that back. I don't want to look it up because, well, seems like it'd be a bad idea to look up. Can't reach, let's go down to the beach instead. Short range indicator. There are enemies ahead. Press left shift to see the enemy's sight range. When you enter the sight range, combat will start. You can try sneaking around by pressing C. First of all, there's Whisper Root. And a short stick, which we now know can be used to do things with. What is it? What? Yeah, it's quite hard to hold down. Oh, what button was it? Not that button. Let's put me over there. And then key for the save.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn! They made it to the shore.
Right, but I mean, I'm sure they're worth experience. Right, cool, I'm in a fight now, so that was foolish of me. Battering ram. Target is blocked. Is it?
I'm ready.
Prince.
Oh, they can talk. Will this get both of them?
Glory is mine.
Lovely. Scribbled. I can also set them on fire for one. Feel like I probably should have done first. 100 XP. Ooh, some giblets. Right, cool. This is all making sense.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
We are at bay. Cool. Now I'll go talk to the dude. You know what? I'm gonna save my game. Better be careful. Nip neep. Huh. I wish I could talk to animals. I'm not going to shoot them away. Am I crazy? It's quite a big island. I mean, actually, I can't tell if it's big or not. I've got Sir Laura following me about. He's higher level than I am. How do I get up there?
A black cat. A herald of wisdom in my homeland. How fortuitous.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
They've obviously put lots of animals in the game for pet talkers to talk to.
Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Alright, follow me, weird animals. I'm king of small furry creatures. What was that? What's that symbol? I guess it's the chest. Right. How about this? Oh, hang on. Do you guys want giblets? Right. Okay. Oof. Vines. There are vines. Let's go back for the vines.
I've spotted something.
Yeah, vines. Something hidden has been revealed. The higher your wits, you're more likely you are to reveal traps and secrets. Is it the vines that are... Yeah. The very thing I was going towards. I feel a bit bad because it keeps knocking down those two as well. Are they magic vines? Is there like a... This local... What happened to me? What knocked me down? I think that's an undead cat, now that I think about it. Alright, screw the vines. Maybe it's just because I'm crap at climbing. Let's keep going in this direction. Gather all the little fuzzy creatures, shall we? Which I...
We already know the truth, man. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
Yeah.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, E02. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Make yourself small, step forward, saying it's injustice. I can shout at whether she's telling the truth or lies. You won't find anything by mutilating her. I can Red Prince, command the kin to disobey. She stands above petty laws of slave folk. Quietly mused that if they wanted to keep a lot of their magisters in check at once, the spectacle is the way to do it. Think to yourself that this Alexander seems the type to roll over for a compliment. Could be worth remembering. I don't know what to do. Who are these? Look at these tall guys. Hammer's pet. Okay. So, don't get noticed. I'm not going to do that. Step forward saying this is an injustice at best and base cruelty at worst. I wanted to maybe command the kin. What does it mean by command the kin to disobey? I assume it means her. She stands above the petty laws of slave folk. I feel like that won't help. Okay, I'll be... Whether she's telling truth or lies, you won't find anything out by mutilating her.
Stay silent, lizard!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut.
Oh, damn it. I wish I did
Drops
the
of
other thing.
blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She
Sorry.
groans.
I'm going to load my game. I'm not going to make a habit of this. It's because I didn't realise she was cutting her own tongue out. But, like, I know this is saves coming. I'm just, again, I'm not going to make a habit of doing that.
Stay back, sorcerer.
We know you've been helping.
I'd sooner cut my...
If you can tell the Godwoken no more...
This can't be serious.
You should know by now to obey
Right,
your
Red.
superior.
Command the king to disobey. She stands above the petty laws of slave folk.
Stay silent, lizard!
Atusa pinches
Oh,
the
there we
tip
go.
of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
There we go. So it gave me nothing. There was a bit of slowdown on my face there.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, your holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come,
Gained a level.
will be needed elsewhere.
I've added to 2 chronicles. So... try and resurrect her. There's a leg. Resurrection scroll. Grenade. Oh, hang on. What's going on? What's going on? Right. So... oh, I can't remember which one I was supposed to do. Constitution or Wits? Damn it. Because I didn't start off with these. I changed it because I was told that strength in the beginning is very useful. Why is that blue? From spell song +1. Bartering. I think I want persuasion +1.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
I do want dual wielding, but I don't actually have any things to dual wield, do I? Let's get dual wielding. Anyway. This is the one I need to remember what knights start off with. I'm actually going to look it up. Original Sin 2 Knight stats. Right. So, yes. Leveled up. So it says Strength 2, Constitution 1. So I guess it needs that just a little bit. Or is it Wits? I think a little bit of Constitution is probably good for me anyway. Oh, I've got one more. More strength. Cool. I didn't look that up. I was just like, screw it, I'll take strength. So we appear to have found a village. Let's go inside. It's a ghetto.
Where is he?
Right. We have some journal entries. Escape from the Fort Joy. So we have Alexander and Dallas executed treasonous magister. Other rebels in the order may help us. We'll have faith. We can always find our way out. Someone in Fort Joy must know a way out. Yes, okay. I find a kin dreamer. Barely survived the voyage. There'd better be a dreamer on this foul rock. I'm exiled, hunted and plagued by ever stranger dreams. Someone seems to be reaching out to me in my sleep. I shall find a lizard dreamer to explain these visions. So, these are my chronicles, yeah. The Merryweather sank. Still a cat.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Magister Sever.
Did you see him? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty.
Do you mean those horrific creatures the Magisters had in tow?
That Magister, that was Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order, and his right hand, Dallas. How do you not know this?
I stem from true nobility. You know every king and every queen, but they can hardly expect you to keep track of every upstart in the land.
Ha! More the fool you. Day is night, and night is day in Fort Joy, O noble one. The Magisters are the royalty around here. You'll learn your true place yet. Now why don't you move along and settle in? A Magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while, though. We're up to our hoods in sinners these days.
It doesn't seem to be the sensible idea to ever use noble. I guess because I'm not around nobles.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were so close, almost within arm's reach.
I was close enough to watch them murder a king in cold blood.
Kin, is it? A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due. Doubly so for a lizard traitor. It's a pity she couldn't die twice.
Everyone is a traitor to someone.
The Divine Order's all that stands between everything you see and a Void Woken's throat. Any traitor to them is a traitor to us all. Believe it or don't. The Divine Order doesn't need our loyalty. They'll save us in spite of ourselves. Even you, skin shedder.
What's the dickheads lizards? Right.
You,
Ooh.
help me teach this beast. He must respect. If not, he comes for you next.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms.
Yeah, it's Ifan.
You recognize it. It's Ifan, who you met
Ifan.
aboard a ship on the way here.
Okay. Just gonna have to click off the screen because I don't know how long the recording is. We're close to the end, okay.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
I recognise her as well. No, I don't. That's Canna. Never met her.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
This sounds like a little more than a shakedown in disguise.
You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
Say that if he chooses to harm her, you won't stand by and watch.
And neither will I.
We got a system, and it looks like you don't want to fit in.
It appears I can be a monster, but I'm not sure I've got the heart to be. Right, probably shouldn't use fire. I'll want to use battering ram. Does it? On Kana. Knocked by physical armor. Battle stomp. Annoyingly, should have done that first.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
How many AP does it use? 2. Okay, not that. Crippling blow. Blocked by physical armor.
Glory is mine.
Well, I've been encouraged at the very least. And he's
right where I want you.
Oh, what did I attack? Oh, it was an attack of opportunity. We're having a backstab party. Right. I'll use fire. I think. Dragon's Blade is only 1. Free. If I can stand in the right place, I can get both, but that's sort of. Oh, knocked down. Cool. Nah, it's gonna be you then.
I'm ready. Hello. You gonna pray all day, buddy?
I'm ready.
Right, he's crippled. Just all these backstabs. No, I don't want to step forward. And turn. Cool.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
Yeah. Bloody.
I've an errand to run around here first. I'll catch up with you there later.
Remember, past the kitchens, down to the beach, inside the caves there.
Cool. I'm sure that'll be safe for me.
There is a safe place.
Lovely. I'm gonna nick all your stuff. Sturdy and unremarkable log. Ready to be whittled. Okay, I'm gonna try a club, which looks better than my sword. Cool. New recipe, makeshift club. Cool. Let's try and build stuff. That might be a... Okay, recipes. Makeshift club. Long branch. Lots of sharp rocks. Fair enough.
Hello. You gonna pray all day, buddy?
Okay, equip. Ooh.
Hello. You gonna pray all day, buddy?
Who's talking to me?
Stefan rolls his sleeves back down and casually wipes some blood from his cheek. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
I can look askance at his outstretched hands. I'll shake his
He
hand.
grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it, hard.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours. I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
The thugs were afraid when you mentioned the lone wolves. What are they?
He shrugs, looking off to the side.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job.
I'm asked about the errand. It sounds highly suspicious.
Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge along its back. Without batting an eyelid, the man rumbles a lupine growl. The cat hides behind your leg, mewling.
Who are you here to kill?
He shoots you a flinty look, all teeth and peril.
Lone wolves only share such information with friends. Are we going to be friends?
Nod.
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need?
Your wayfarer skills sound useful. I have no idea. You'd like him to focus on those.
Can do. Onwards.
That settles it.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back at you.
Right you are. Lead the way.
Click on the party member's portrait to control them. The party member you are controlling has gold highlight on their portrait.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Soon as I saw that glint in your eye, I knew we'd make a solid team.
I'm glad I went back for you when the ship was sinking.
I am too, I must say. Good to know someone's got your back when the going's tough.
I'm a bit lost in Fort Joy. What do you think I should do now?
Well, I've got a contract to complete. After that, getting the hell out of Fort Misery seems the best option. I figure we track down my inside man, and then we take it from there.
I can offer him a drink from my pack. Do I have any drink? You're curious. I'm curious about you. Can I ask you a question?
He freezes and shoots you a wary glance, looking for all the world like a wild animal caught in the lantern light of a racing carriage.
Well, why not? Go ahead.
One sorcerer to another. Wonder what Ethan thinks of the Divine Order.
Not much, I'll tell you that. Why? What do you think of them?
Scholar. Say that they've certainly strayed far from the ideals they were founded with.
Huh. Sharp eyes, lad.
Examine a companion to check their current attitude towards you. Be aware, companions who don't really like you will leave your party. Right, I'll do that
They can't
afterwards.
keep the likes of us locked up too long, I'll wager. Come on, let's poke around and see if we can sniff out some blind spots in their surveillance.
Right, I'm going to examine him. So, attitude. 16. Okay, I don't know what 16 means, but
I feel so good.
oh, it's me, John Foxy. But I'm happy with that. Still got a cat and a squirrel following me about, which I'll be honest is awesome. But I'm gonna save my game. I'm gonna let you go. I'm normally, this is a different pace, and I'm really enjoying it. I was genuinely quite worried about playing this as well, because I don't know. I've played RPGs like this before, and I've played like 20 hours of Numenera, which is I don't know, but it's not quite this. This is 3D and all that. It's really good. Which literally everyone and their mums said. But like, I've been playing lots of like JRPGs recently, and they're very handholdy, and this is not. So it's very easy to sort of get overwhelmed. But no, it's fun. It's cool. Take me back. I've been tempted to play Fallout, like the original ones again, and see if they hold up. And because I'm really worried that no, I just remember poorly. But I'm very tempted now. Not like I'm playing this first. Let's accept this. Right. With that, I've been John Fox and John West. I've been having a Divinity Original Sin 2 adventure. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.